You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your 2-week spoilers. These run from Monday, January 1st, 2024, all the way through Friday, January 12th, 2024. There is so much to unpack here. Some big front burner storylines with huge action happening as we dive into 2024. I'm excited to unpack these all for you, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our day's updates. Let's jump right in. Monday, January 1st, 2024, we have a brand new episode. It's the only one of the 4 soaps still on that is giving us a new episode on New Year's Day. So yay. This is season 59, episode 91. We're going to pick back up where we left off on Friday with Tate Donovan finding Holly Jonas unconscious. You know, she is overdosing. She has the foam coming out of her mouth. He picks her up in his arms. He's trying to, revive her. And apparently the pills are going to fall out of her pocket or hand and be laying there where you can easily see it when you walk up. And Brady Black goes looking for his son and goes out and finds Tate holding Holly, and he sees the pills and he makes some wrong assumptions. So Nicole Walker is distraught on Monday when she hears about her daughter's possibly deadly overdose. Holly's going to be rushed to the hospital and they have to put her on a ventilator to save her life. These pills, a lot of them have been apparently tainted with fentanyl, as is some of the cocaine that's being dealt out of the bistro. So this is very much front burner, real life stuff that's happening. Paulina and Abe celebrate the new year together. They are not at the bistro, so they don't know about all the drama. But after Holly is taken to the hospital, Harris Michaels has to investigate, and he grills Ava Vitali and Stefan DiMera. I'm sure he's going to be asking them, have you seen anybody at the bistro dealing drugs? And it's like, oh, well, just us, awkward, especially since Harris now thinks Ava and Stefan are having an affair. Alex Kiriakis theorizes that Tate was involved in Holly's overdose, and Theresa Donovan goes ham on him. She is furious that he's saying this. Then we jump into Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, season 59, episode 92. So Clyde Weston has new marching orders for Ava and Stefan, and they are really challenged with following them, I'm sure, because they're being closely watched after Holly's overdose, and they are both just sickened by the whole overdose situation because they know that they are in some part responsible. EJ knows that too because he confronts Stefan on Tuesday. And then EJ decides to make Tate pay for Holly's overdose. He has Tate arrested and things go really badly for that poor kid this week. Plus, Trip Johnson confronts his mom, Ava, and wants to know if she is part of the drugs being dealt in Salem. I wonder if she's going to come clean and tell him yes, but only to save your life, or if she's going to lie to him. My money is on her lying. Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024 is episode 93 of the current season. Nicole is sitting at Holly's bedside at University Hospital. She's sitting vigil. Holly is on a ventilator. She can't breathe on her own. Things look really, really dire. EJ and Stefan are embroiled in a really nasty argument when Everett Lynch walks up on them. The investigative reporter who runs the Salem Spectator. That could get awkward fast. And then Chad and Julie talk about loss and moving forward in life after a serious loss. Sloan Petersen is really, really aggravated that Leo Stark is spending so insanely, and she has to find a way to shut him down before he bankrupts her. He's already maxed out a $30,000 credit card, just being a tool. He's trying to aggravate her into giving back that baby, and he's doing a pretty good job. Thursday, January 4th, season 59, episode 94, Chanel and Johnny ring in the new year by hitting the sheets together. Tate confesses, but it's false and people don't buy it, but he won't back down. So this is all kind of crazy, this Tate confession. So Brady also confesses he saw the drugs that were there that were laying out, and because they were laying there loose, that's how EJ can try and accuse Tate of basically pushing drugs on her. And his attitude is that he's not going to believe Tate when he says those were Holly's drugs. She offered them to me and I said no. But the reason that Tate confesses is because Brady Black decides to confess and take the fall for him. Theresa is even encouraging Tate to let Brady take the fall, but Tate's not going to do that. So he confesses. So we've got two false confessions, and it's so soapy and messy. Brady Black also looks to his dad, John Black, for reassurance during this crisis. And Abe just cannot do the deed with Paulina, but he tells her he's sorry about it. Then we're down to Friday, January 5th, 2024, episode 95 of the current season. EJ is going nuts. He has Tate's bail revoked, which shocks everybody. But then he does something worse. He says, as DA, he is going to prosecute Tate as an adult and is ready to send him to Statesville to await trial. This whole thing is crazy because EJ has a personal involvement in this case. If it were the real world, he would not be allowed anywhere near this case where his stepdaughter has overdosed, but we know it's Salem and not the real world. Poor Tate. Oh my gosh. You know, Clyde Weston is going to get a hold of him because this kid sounds like he's going to prison. Tate is absolutely terrified, of course, and Theresa and Brady try and comfort their son while EJ is being horrible to him. Xander asks Sarah to move in with him on Friday. That's exciting news. And Wendy Shin is packing her bags to leave for China, assuming Tripp is going with her, but he breaks some bad news. Maybe he thinks it's a bad time to leave Salem. All right, we have undated spoilers for the week of the 1st through 5th. A grandparent finally sees a grandchild. I believe this is Maggie coming to the hospital to see Holly Jonas. And then someone else wants to infiltrate the Salem drug scene. I think this might be Everett, who is trying to do a report on it for the paper. Lots of people suddenly have affection for someone in trouble. I don't know if that's Tate or Holly. And then we've got Brady's confession. And Theresa and Brady worry about Tate because both of them have drug problems in their past, and they wonder that their son might have inherited them. Now, the week of January 8th through 12th, the spoilers are vague but very interesting. So we had for the week of 1st through 5th, a grandparent finally sees a grandchild. And then a spoiler for the next week, another grandparent finally sees a grandchild. So I believe this is going to be John Black getting some FaceTime with Tate Donovan because he just hasn't seen him as this new recast Jamie Martin man. So a parent misses a chance with one child because of what's happening with another. I feel like that is probably Brady, who might be getting the chance to see Rachel, but he's got to focus on Tate's legal battle. That's what I think that spoiler is about. This spoiler is fun. Two people continue to not run into each other. I feel pretty certain that that could be Jada Hunter and Everett, aka Bobby, as she calls him. And then we have another spoiler. One person has answers about the past but isn't talking, and I think that might be Constantine about John Black, aka the Pawn. That's everything I have for the 2-week spoilers. If you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates, spoilers, and news, and come back soon because we are here talking days 7 days a week. Drop your comments, check back with me. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.